Hey everyone, it is late at night and I am Norman. Tonight we're going to be looking at a really special watch. This is the Tapferkeit watch that we bought for our youngest son for his graduation. This is a great looking dressy Bauhaus watch, and there's actually some details of this watch that are surprising. So let's take a look at it. Check this watch out. That is super cool. I really like the dial on this. Those indices are just super awesome. The crazy thing about this watch is it came out to being exactly $100. Interesting. So no one in this house is really into watches, so for graduations we just find nice, dressy, affordable pieces that they can wear to special events and occasions and whatnot. And they actually do. They wear them to dates, job interviews, and stuff. So this watch came on a blue leather strap. I figured that would be good. He likes to wear bright colors. Lots of whites, blues, greens. So this strap was perfect. We have some branding here. Quick release, which is awesome. It's not terribly tapered, so it looks kind of large, but it fits with the watch's diameter. This is actually a 38, but being Bauhaus, it wears a bit larger. Looking at the lugs, they're nice and polished. It's a nice, thin watch. I like this case shape. It's very cool. Kind of flying saucer-ish. Looking at the case back, it is polished. And look at that, it has a sapphire crystal. That is pretty cool. I mean, the stats on this watch are so great for a $100 watch. Pretty cool. The crown has some branding on it. So let's pop this out and see what it's like to use this crown. We see that the movement hacks, which is pretty cool. It's very easy to turn, but not too easy. Just a nice feel there. There's a date window. So let's get that to pop over. All right. There it goes. Not bad at all. That is a pretty tight little window there. Starts moving just a bit before midnight and then snaps over right at midnight. That's pretty cool. Pop this back in and it begins ticking away. It's so cool that this thing has a sapphire crystal. And look at the distortions. That is super cool. It looks great how it has that slight dome to it. So it's not overly flat looking. It just looks awesome. And I love that dial. Like I mentioned, these indices are super cool. The dial is one of the things that really caught my eye when these came through in ads on social media. And why when we were shopping for a watch for him, this was one of my first choices, was Tapferkeit. I think that's how you pronounce that. Nice and minimal branding on the dial. We have the minutes called out in really tiny Arabics there. Those hairline batten markers are super cool. It's just a great dial. I mean, there's a lot of detail on it, but it still looks pretty minimal. And I feel like the white with the blue strap just looks great. And it should go with most of his outfits, so very cool. The hands are polished. See a little bit of AR there. As I'm trying to get the hands to light up there. It's easy to read. The hand shape is cool. They aren't just stick hands. So there is some interesting things happening there, even though it's kind of a Bauhaus-y piece. And again, that case shape is super cool, very retro. As for the specifications on this watch, the case size is 38 millimeters, the case height is 7.9 millimeters, the lug width is 20 millimeters, the water resistance is 50 meters, the crystal is sapphire, and get this, the movement inside here is a Miyota movement. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so let me take off my Mr. D sapphire watch, and I'll show you what it's like to wear the Tapferkeit. And here is my youngest son's graduation watch on my 7-inch wrist. Like I mentioned, it wears large, and that's kind of the nature of Bauhaus watches, in my experience. So bear that in mind when you are purchasing one. If you're generally not comfortable with something under 40 millimeters, don't worry if you're buying a Bauhaus watch. If it's like 38 millimeters, it's actually going to wear like it's larger than 40. So just bear that in mind. I know back in the day I was kind of nervous about anything under 40, and that was when I bought my first Bauhaus watch. It was 40 millimeters and it looked gigantic. So if you're wanting a smaller piece, you're going to have to go really small with the Bauhaus ones. If you like the larger contemporary sizes, don't be fooled if it sounds a little bit smaller than what you're used to. It'll be fine. This thing just looks gorgeous. What a cool dial, cool design. That shape is great on the case. Everything is polished. I feel like this could be dressy or kind of casual. Very versatile. Very cool. So there you have it, the great little dress watch that we bought for our youngest son for his graduation. Thanks for watching.